Hi, I'm Daniella Hogarth. Today I want to talk to you about the easy tips and tricks of how to make smoothies for your breakfast. The first thing I like to do is make up a few smoothies in one go. So I get my little snap block bags and I fill them up with whatever vegetables or fruit I have in the fridge. I like to work on about 1/4 of a cup of fruit and about 1.5 cups of vegetables. So I don't have any fresh fruit at the moment, so I'm just going to add just a small amount of organic frozen berries. So I'm going to add those to each bag, and normally I like to make up about 6 bags in one go. Today I'm only going to do 3. Okay. So that's all my berries. Now I have my 3 bags lined up here. Normally I'd have the 6 there. And next I'm going to add some ginger, fresh ginger, just a small 1 centimeter cube, and I normally keep these chopped up in the freezer ready to go. Next I'm going to add some lemon juice. Now I squeeze, when I get lemons in season, I squeeze off the juice and make little ice cubes with them. So I'm going to add 1 ice cube to each bag because I like gives it a nice zest of flavour and also good for cleansing. Next I'm going to add some carrots. So I have a big organic carrot here. I'm not going to peel it because there's a lot of prebiotics and nutrients in the skin. So I'm just going to cut the carrot down just into sort of quarter sizes so that it can be blended easily. Sometimes the high-powered blenders don't like the harder vegetables like carrot or beetroot, so it is good to give them a little bit of extra chopping. So there we have the carrot. Now I'm going to add a bit of zucchini. So I'm just going to chop this zucchini into 3 portions, and that can go in whole. And I'm going to put in a little bit of parsley from the garden because it's full of iron and really, really good vitamins and nutrients there. Next I'm going to add some avocado. So this is a small avocado, so I'm going to put a small half in that one, and then half of this half in that bag, and same in that bag. So there we go. And then to top it off, I'm going to put 2 leaves of kale, just scrunch it up into each bag. Now this is going to make quite a nice green smoothie. You can follow any smoothie recipe you like. If you head over to my website, you can get yourself a copy of the Smoothie Feast ebook that I've put together, which talks about all of these tips. And finally I'm going to add a bit of protein. So here I'm just going to add about a tablespoon of flax seeds to each bag, and I'm going to mix it up with one of them and add about a tablespoon of cocoa powder to one. Now if you like, you can label your smoothies on the front of the bag, because after they've been in the freezer for a few days you might forget which one's which. And I could put chocolate on there, but I quite like the idea of having a lucky dip. So then I close those bags off and put them in the freezer, and they're ready to go. First thing in the morning, grab one out the freezer and chuck it in. So here are some that I prepared earlier, and all I do in the morning is grab my jug from my high-powered blender. I use my Thermomix, and I just chuck the contents in frozen. So that'll be 1 big ice cube. And then I pour in some coconut water. Now this is optional. It just gives it a little bit more sweeter flavour. So that's about just over a cup. And a bit of water, so probably about 500 mils of water. And then if you like it extra creamy, you can add some nut milk or some coconut milk. So I've got about 250 mils there, so 1 cup. So you just turn that on, put it into the high-powered blender, For the Thermomix it's about 1 minute, but in your blender it might be about 2 minutes, and then it's ready to go. And here's one that I made earlier, and I'll give it a try. It tastes very healthy, but I know that'll keep me going with energy until lunchtime. Now what I need to do to drink all of my smoothie is probably drink about 3 of these cups. So I might have 2 at home before I leave and take the 3rd one with me on my way to work or dropping the kids off. So there you have it. That's how to make smoothies for a quick breakfast in the morning. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Daniella Hogarth.